Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. Here with Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And we're pleased to have a legend of the game at the broadcast table with us, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for allowing me to join you all today. I appreciate it.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
You expect LeBron to drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
Antetokounmpo finds Carter. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And here's Lopez from the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Outside Covington. Pass to Fournier. It's stolen by Holiday. Covington against Antetokounmpo. Let's go with a three. James with the rebound. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Horton Tucker. He's checked by Carter. Out to James. 6 to shoot. Davis a screen. James attacking.
This is what makes LeBron so tough to defend off the bounce. He can go around you, and he can go through.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
Good on the second one.
You know, I am so impressed by LeBron's longevity in the NBA. His continued dominance is really remarkable.
Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Candace?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
Man, that one's good. Middleton.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now here's Fournier. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Covington. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Milwaukee in the lead. To the left side wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Second team foul. At the line.
That free throw misses.
You know, after winning most of the individual accolades, Giannis is focused now only on titles, and he'd like to get that in the plural form.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Lopez with it. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Carter finds Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Lakers trail. Outside Fournier. Middleton against James. Down low. Here's Davis. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
One of the best players in the game. When Davis is healthy, he's an absolute force on both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good from Davis. Middleton against James. Covington, a screen on Middleton. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bucks. Carter from outside nails it from 3.
Carter.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Now here's Davis. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I can remember, but to have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons in the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time, it's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up to that.
Now here's Middleton. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Here's James. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, no good by the Lakers. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Takes the 3. Fournier with a rebound. The Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. And here's Davis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And stolen by Covington. On the break. Fournier with the bucket. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've started strong this year, holding the 2nd place spot.
I think for Los Angeles, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's Nora. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Lakers have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. None against Holiday. Here's Fournier. And he hits it to tie the game. It's so wonderful to see the growth of the WNBA, engaging new fans and sponsors. Candace, how does the league continue that ascent, do you think?
I think the WNBA has to continue to do things different. We are a different game than the NBA, and we can't always use the NBA's blueprint as ours. So I think we need to continue to push that and, open up more doors for ourselves.
Good point. Holiday against Nunn. Holiday passes to Portis. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Nunn against Holiday. On the attack, Nunn.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Takes it inside. Portis for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Payton passes to Nunn. McGee, a screen on Holiday. Here's Nunn. Oh, a rib-rattling two-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Nunn, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Outside Nunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his
First in blocks, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're first in the NBA in opposing field goal percentage. What a testament that is to the team. They all put in the work on the defensive end of the floor.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. First one falls for him. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendoed, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, regular movement, basketball plays. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point, the players are going to adjust to the new rules.
Good points. Pass to Portis. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Nunn. Drives to the hoop. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Nunn. Give him 8. Pass to Beverly. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. 1:14 left in the first. Here's Connaughton. Sinks it from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
They're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Beverly. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Portis outside. No good with the triple.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Beverly, the pass to Nunn. Here's McGee.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Nunn. McGee a screen. On the attack, none. Got a piece of it.
They just continue to struggle. Turnovers have been a big issue.
Yeah, 5 already, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
Pass to Nora. On the wing, Connaughton. Here's Terry. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the great LeBron James says he's not focused on numbers. It's all about getting that W.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Grant, it's all about playing the right way, isn't it?
It really is, B.A. And when you're playing team basketball, that removes some of the pressure. When it comes down to it, hero ball often falls short.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Evan Fournier is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Now, here is James. Last game, he had 34 points. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Middleton outside. Can they get it? Some solid defense from James.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Newsflash, fouling Davis to try and stop him usually doesn't work. A career 80% shooter from the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Covington's checked in for the Lakers. Horton Tucker comes in for Peyton. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. You got to play freely and with confidence. You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. And your Laker girl.
Candace, you'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's transformed as many teams as LeBron James. Entire franchises have changed overnight when he's come to town.
Yes, and that's the impact that LeBron James has had on basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, if you think of what he's accomplished. This is a guy that you want to be your teammate. This is a guy that obviously has etched his name as one of the greats in NBA basketball.
And the first player to earn $1 billion in his career.
That's a lot of money, BA.